Today I'm going to show you how to grill hamburgers 4 different ways. We're going to do it on the gas grill, we're going to do it on the charcoal grill, we're going to do it on a pellet grill, and we're going to do it inside just in case the weather's bad and you don't want to go out. Hi, I'm Ryan from the Grill Top Experience, and this video is part of a series on how to grind burgers, cook burgers, and all the different toppings and things you can put on it. So if you're interested, subscribe so you can stay up with all those videos, and let's get cooking. The gas grill is the most popular grill in America for good reason. It's really easy to use because if you want to set the temperature, all you do is adjust the dial up or down and you get it right where you want it. With almost no practice, you can get to grilling in no time. You'll see me cooking on a gas grill if I'm grilling hamburgers for 2 main reasons. Number 1 is if I'm cooking for a lot of people. It's a lot easier to have the temperature set and be able to run for a long time at that same temperature, especially if you're cooking in multiple batches. And the second one is if I'm short on time. It's way easier to cook on a gas grill. All you do is set it and forget it. You're gonna be cooking in 10 minutes or less. Like most cooks, we're gonna go with 2-zone cooking. On one side of the grill, we're gonna do it medium-high. That's where we're gonna cook the burgers, and when they're done, we're gonna put it on the low side. That way, if one of them isn't quite finished, you can have it hang out on the other side and not get overdone. If I wanted to cook my burgers to be medium, then I would just turn up the heat to high, so that way I get the outside crispy before the inside is done. Whenever you're grilling, it's a good idea to lube up the grates with a little vegetable oil to prevent sticking. And this is extra true on these cast iron grates, and I always regret it if I skip this step. Put the burgers directly over the fire on the hot side. After 2 or 3 minutes, give them a quarter turn, and that will give you crosshatched grill marks if you're using the bar style grates. A couple of minutes after that, you'll start to see some liquid pooling on top of the burgers, and that is a telltale sign that it's time for them to flip. Now is also a good time to add cheese if you want it. If one of the burgers is cooking faster than the other, you can put it on the low side of the grill to slow things down so all of the burgers are ready at the same time. Add whatever toppings you like, but sriracha mayo with lettuce and tomato is a good classic. Charcoal grills have the most smoke flavor out of all of the methods, and some say that this is the only way to go. You'll notice that I'm using the slow and sear, but it isn't necessary. You can add a half a chimney of fully lit charcoal to one side just to set it up for indirect grilling. Use a charcoal tool to put the charcoal in an even layer so you get even heat. After 5 minutes or so, the smoke should die down and it's time to cook. I also added a few small chunks of hickory for flavor. Then I put the burgers directly over the coals for a good sear. 2 or 3 minutes per side is all you need to get them about right. If you're going for medium burgers, congratulations, you're done. But for well done, put those burgers on the indirect side, and of course, add some cheese if you'd like, and then close the lid for a few more minutes. Once the cheese melts, your burgers should be the perfect temp of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Grilling hamburgers on a pellet grill takes just a little bit more technique and finesse than a gas grill. Many of them aren't known for having high BTUs and reaching high temperatures. Most of them will max out at 450 degrees, which isn't quite hot enough to direct grill a hamburger like you would on your gas grill. So let me show you how we're going to take care of it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat it to the highest temperature we can and make sure we leave it there for 10 or 15 minutes. That way, these grates are going to get hot enough that we're going to get the char marks straight out of the gate. That's the easiest way to do it. Now, if you have a pellet grill that has one of those blast doors that you can move out of the way so that way the fire pot is exposed, even better, you might be able to skip that step and go straight to the temperature that you want to cook, or about 400 degrees. I'm baking some onion rings along with the burger, and they make a great addition with a bit of barbecue sauce. This burger is about 2/3 of a pound, and it'll go directly over the burn pot. If I were cooking more than one, I would give each burger a chance over the fire. While those are cooking, let's talk about the secret of a well-done burger. Most places, if you order it well done, it'll come out burnt and dry in the middle. That's absolutely not what you want. They're going to cover it up with a bunch of mayonnaise or cheese so you can't tell. But if you cook it to exactly 160 degrees Fahrenheit, no more, it'll be fully cooked and it'll still be juicy. If you go much over that, it's going to dry out really fast and it's not going to be a burger that you want to eat. After 3 or 4 minutes, the burger should be nicely charred. And if you don't have a blast door, you probably only have grill lines at this point, but the pellets should add some really good smoke flavor to make up for it. After a few more minutes, the burger is up to temperature and the onion rings are slightly charred. Baking them on the pellet grill gave them a nice hint of applewood smoke that went perfect with a cheddar cheese bagel bun. I don't suggest people cook burgers inside because it makes a mess and produces some smoke, but sometimes it's your only option. Smash burgers are your best bet on the griddle, and I'm going with a 3-ounce bacon sirloin patty from the video about grinding your own meat. With the pan preheated to at least 400 degrees Fahrenheit, put your meatball in the cast iron pan. I use a sheet of parchment paper to keep things from sticking to the spatula, and then I firmly press it down with a wooden spoon. The purpose is to maximize the contact with a hot skillet so you get really crispy edges and an excellent sear. Let them cook for about 3 minutes per side. If you get your temperatures right, you should have a dark crust when you flip the burger over. And since these patties are smaller, I like to make it a double with some mustard. This video will come in handy if you ever find yourself at someone else's house and they heard that you know how to grill, and the next thing you know, you find yourself in front of a grill that you have never cooked on. With a little bit of practice, you can cook on just about any grill, and in the next video, we're going to show you some extra toppings that you can put on your burger.